Welcome everybody. It's the first Friday of the month, so it's time for a new flower show. And today we have a very special flower designer. We've got Geertje Stienstra. She's going to make some fabulous designs. I already have seen what she prepared. So yeah, let's quickly start. And if you have any questions, please ask them in the comments. And I'm also very curious where you're from. So let us know if you're watching and where you're from. So let's quickly invite Geertje into the live stream. And so she can show us what she's going to make today.
Hello!
Welcome, Geertje. How are you?
Sorry?
How are you?
I'm fine,
today?
I'm fine. A little bit, yeah, how do you call that?
Nervous?
Nervous, but this is the first time for me, like this way. But it's all going to be okay.
But her best friend forever is also in the show, so it should be okay.
Yeah. Sorry, I forgot to warn you. John is there as well, helping out Geertje today. So yeah, it's going to be a good show. John will help Geertje, and hopefully you will not be too nervous. I mean, you're in a family with a lot of circus artists already. I noticed this week on Facebook.
Yes.
You're still
Well,
moving around, yeah?
shall I start?
Yeah, let's start.
This is the first arrangement. It's a base that I made it by myself. It's all with sticks and dry material. It's very popular in Holland this time. And the combination with fresh flowers, I think it's a perfect combination. Inside the base, I have all small glass vases, and also with someone with sticks in it, and like I show you, whoop, here, like this way. Very nice arrangement. And now first I do the green.
Yeah, the green is the green tie. Probably most of you know the black tie, but it's also available in green. The greens are from the company Adomex, who supplied us again with a lot of nice types of greens.
Yeah. I start always with green, and then I finish with flowers.
Yeah. We've got Vanessa from Birmingham watching. Hello, Vanessa. Thank you for watching. She saw us at the BFA. I was there.
Yeah. And it's very nice. Luciantes. Want we are now here on the lucht. Very nice place to be. And this is the new Sabrina orange.
Sabrina orange.
I love the colors, and very nice model of flower, I think.
Yeah. It's, be careful, it's not really orange, it's getting there, but they already called it orange. So don't expect a real bright orange, it's a hint of orange in it. It's a really nice one, lots of stems on the flower as well. It's, yeah, it's a great addition to the Lysianthus assortment.
And I mixed it with the other colors. The green color, I think, is very nice.
Yep.
Fresh color.
The green one, that's Alyssa green. And I'll show it here. Also, it's really big flowers. Also, great, great flower, great color as well. Especially with the dried flowers that you're using in your composition, Geertje.
Sorry. Oh.
It's really nice with the composition you make, the color.
Yeah, it's one line, and I think that's make it stronger. The whole arrangement. And the colors, I like it. This is the base. Every color I use for this base. And now I choose for the pink colors and the green.
Actually, Geertje already said it. We're at the moment, Geertje is at the company Lucht. They've got their own experience center over there. And we're lucky enough to be there and show you an experience today, also with Lysianthus, but also with a lot of other flowers today.
Yeah, I work with different flowers today, very nice flowers. And I make about 6, 7 arrangements this hour. And all arrangements is one flower in the middle.
Yeah. Joe Hammond is joining us as well. Hello, Joe. She's saying she's locked down again. Yeah, we heard it on the Dutch TV as well, Joe. I'm sorry to hear that for you. Let's hope all of this is over soon. But I'm glad to join the show. So Geertje, you were this week. You were doing something special as well.
Yeah, I had last Sunday a very nice photo shoot with Reini Bourgogne. That's a very good photographer, and she lives in nearby me. And I asked her in January maybe we can work together, and she was said, "Hey, it's a good idea." And we planned the first shoot in March, but that was with COVID not possible. And last Sunday we did the shoot with about 7 arrangements and 2 beautiful models. And one of them was albino girl, shiny from China, and one girl, she was there's no picture, but from Africa, she's 6 years old, and the albino girl was very special. Echt a model. And no, this is the picture, one of them with the roses from Upstal.
Yeah, she looks really great.
Thank you.
And let me see, I've got more pictures of her as well, I think. Somewhere, let me check. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, that's one of them also. And he is here. I can show you. Ooh.
Wow, that's really great. No, wait.
Oh, like this. See that?
Now it's more certainty with the nose.
Yeah. It's a joke from John. Neem hem op, John. Do you want
Would you like
yeah.
Maybe let's, do we want people that John will wear it?
Yes. Do you have to pin it on my head?
Yeah.
Because it looks... Oh.
Ooh, nice.
Oh.
Yeah, but where's the nose?
Instead of the top hat. Yes? Is this okay?
This is okay. You can leave it on for the rest of the show, John.
Okay.
You can stand in the corner there.
I'm glad I'm not a designer.
Actually, we got some more people in. Piet van Kampen, thank you for watching. Thank you for joining us.
Hello, Pete.
Martin is saying something in Fries. Hello, Geertje. Groetjes uit Friesland.
Oh yeah.
Something like that. Beautiful Lysianthus. Floristeria Gladys Savalos is saying. We got Kirsten van Dijk from the USA. Watching. Vanessa Henderson is asking, how did you get it to stay on the head?
Well,
did you use
with wire I've made some, I can show you.
In the meantime, I will get off the arrangement.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Sorry. There you can see I use wire here. Oh.
Yeah.
And then you can, how do you call it? Spells in the hair, pins.
Pins in the
In the head, in the hair.
Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, John didn't have enough hair to show it on John.
No, that's not possible.
Maybe
Yeah,
you should take a look at yourself,
I
John.
can do cold glue, maybe.
Cold glue.
Yeah,
Maybe you should
Cold.
use hot glue with our managing director.
yeah. It's already warm enough. Peter's saying, Lucht, a great experience center and a fantastic podium for creative designers like Geertje. So yeah, Geertje, like we said, it's a great place, and if you visit Holland, it's a must-go to look at Van der Lucht, how they're growing their fantastic Lysianthus, but also the whole experience center and everything. Lucas Jansen joined as well. Hello, Lucas. Thank you for watching. So yeah, Geertje, what are we going to do next? Actually, I forgot about.
I used Santadezias.
For me, a bit light for the first bouquet.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Well, this is the second one. This base is from wood. With a drill, I make holes in it, and then wooden sticks. I put it in inside the base, and
Yeah.
then I used pampas grass,
Yeah.
and glass tubes. And at top of the pin or the wooden sticks, I used wire, and all this wire on the ends. I use some handmade paper for special effects. And also I can show you.
We're going to use some fantastic water lilies.
Normally it like this, and then I use the wire to hold the flower on its place.
Okay, that's a great idea. So we're using the Xanthidesias or the color lilies from the company. It's a breeder of the color lilies. And the nice thing is they are doing this for over 30 years now. And they really got the experience, and they only introduce new varieties, and they give them the name Captain if they are better than the previous ones. So they look at all the characteristics, and it really needs to be better. Otherwise, they don't even introduce it. So and we've got a lot of different colors, and they all got the Captain name. So the white one, we've got Captain Ventura. We have, let me check. We're also using a light pink one, Captain Melrose. Over there. And Captain Hollywood, the darker one.
Oh, sorry.
Peter's saying, Pampas, it's so trendy, combined dry and fresh. It is. Actually, today I read that in some countries or some places you cannot sell Pampas because it's against the rules. So in some parts of Australia, you're not allowed to sell it or to buy it.
Okay.
So, and it was a fine of 25,000 Australian dollars. So it's quite a big fine.
Oh.
So luckily we're in Holland.
No problem.
Yeah. Laura from Detroit joined the show as well. Thank you for joining, Laura. Kristen Van Dyke, oh Captain, my Captain. Yeah, I think everybody around the world loves the Captain colors. I mean, they're so great, and the sturdy stems. They're also grown all over the world, and Captain helps the growers as well to achieve the best possible quality. Martien van den Berg, Geertje, you are a joy to look at. You're a great flower designer, and you're still so pure. Pure is 100% your always.
Thank you, Marcin.
Yeah, about the Pampas, thank you, Kirsten, for helping me out. It's an invasive plant. That's why it's in some countries or some places prohibited to trade it. Laura's giving you a compliment as well, Geertje. Loving this panel style. It's really retro. So Yeah, it's a bit of DIY work involved, but yeah, Geertje now and then yeah, takes the drill of her husband and or maybe she uses the drill more.
No drill.
No?
It's all mine. When he puts something in on the wall, then
Yeah.
we don't touch it because otherwise it's like this. He's like this.
Yeah.
Two left hands.
Two left hands, yeah.
But that's better than no hands at all.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got two right hands, but I'm left-handed, so that's also a problem. But you can see the sturdiness of the stems. That's great as well. Just to make sure they don't bend, Geertje ties them up with the wire. Moeder is also saying, ziet er geweldig uit. Looks great. Thank you as well, Moeder, for joining the show. The nice thing about the Captain collars is that they're available all over the world. Oh, and there is Mr. John again.
Just taking the stage.
Yeah.
I use some grass.
You need some more flowers, Geertje?
No, not flowers.
Geertje, can you tell what is the black base you used to drill the holes and put the...
It's wood.
Yeah.
And it's I paint it black. And then with the drill I make holes in for the wooden sticks.
Okay, so it's just a piece of wood.
Yeah.
Okay.
And maybe it's nice to show it because this is a big arrangement, but you can also make it in small. I used also a little piece of wood and also one hole with a drill and one wooden stick and one pampas grass and some wire and one glass tube, and you have a very nice small design, easy to make. And with one flower, you see how nice effects. See, you see that? Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, that's great.
Nice to for in a flower shop.
Yeah, especially if you, yeah, the bigger one, of course, is more expensive. But if that has a wow effect in your shop, and if you have some smaller ones for the people with a smaller budget,
10 or 15 of these pieces in one scale, then you have a big arrangement, and you customer can pick one off or two, and I think that sells very good. Ooh.
yeah. Back again. Alison joined the show as well. Hello, darling Geertje and John. Thank you, Alison. A big hug from us. Willie's joined the show as well. Greetings, Flower World. No, greetings from Flower Circus, Willie. We'll forgive you for that, Alison. It's a difficult name, Geertje.
Yeah, Geertje. It's no problem, Alison.
Only the northern part of Holland isn't struggling with that name. The rest of Holland is also struggling with the name.
My second name is Anna. Maybe is that better?
Yeah, that's what we did in, what was it, Croatia.
Yeah.
Then we called you Anna because it was easier.
Well, that's the last. I'm finished with this one.
Yeah, it looks great. Laura is also saying, perfect. People can be inspired with the large design and take a bit home themselves. That's
super. Thank you.
Okay. Darling G. Yeah, we can call you like that as well instead of Anna.
G.
Yeah, Darling G. We'll call you like that for the rest of the show. So Darling G, what are you going to make next?
Well, this vase, I made it yesterday, and this is made my own. This styrofoam ball, and I cover it with tape. Inside, I used black oasis, and I made stones of it. Maybe you can see it better now.
If John can make a picture, then I can show it to the people.
I will.
And all I covered with nice natural materials.
Yeah.
And the oasis stones already put in, and I used nice aspidistra, and now I use nice roses from Opstal. I use them very compact.
Yeah, the Opstal is a spray rose grower in Holland with over 30 different varieties. So there's always something for you there, I think. Here we see the picture of the stones of Oasis.
Yeah.
So you can see how Geertje filled it up. She also filled it up not just with a normal aspidistra, but it's the aspidistra Milky Way, so with the white spots on it. Yeah, there we go. Can you move a little bit more to the right, Geertje, so people can see you better, for the arrangement, the other right.
This right.
Yeah, right. I know, my head is too big sometimes, that's why you have to move a bit.
I worked last Sunday with these spray roses. They are very nice colors, I think, and they smell very good.
Yeah, some of them have really, really nice scent. Laura's saying she's loving it already, so that's great. So you can stop, we can go to the next arrangement already.
Yeah, I'm finished now.
Yeah. Alison as well saying Dutch spray roses are sensational. It's unbelievable the amount of flowers on the stems of the spray roses. She's using several different varieties. I will show some of them. The apricot lace. Some of the varieties, that's actually the Opstal is the only grower who has those varieties. And he has them in all kinds of colors. He even has a really bright red one that's called Angelique. Got a yellow one, and of course all the apricot colors, the pinks, the light pinks for weddings. And then I think they've got some great names as well. Romantic Bubbles. What are you using more? Sweet Stars. I think that's one of my favorites, especially if you have a close look to the flowers. Okay, we're not finished yet. Kirsten is saying, bring on the flowers. So we have to keep on going. Yeah.
I'm working on it. Oh, I'm sorry. And these roses I used also with the photo shoot.
Yeah, I will try to see if I can find the picture of the photo shoot, but I see so many pictures. I mean, you've got a famous daughter as well now in Spain.
Yeah.
She was on the cover of a florist magazine in Spain, or she's at the cover right now, right?
Yeah, she is very glad now. Normally she don't want on a picture, but when I ask her, do you want to be a model for 1 hour? She said, oh, okay, model, that's okay. And we did it for Floral Fundamentals, and in the COVID time in March, and for the growers, and now she's on a cover on a Spanish magazine.
Yeah, it looks great.
Very proud of her. It was a shoot, I think, 10 minutes, and that was the picture.
Yeah. And of course, I think we have a new magician or a new clown for our circus as well. That's what I saw. Because next to it all, you also have a son. And he was all dressed up for the flower circus.
Is he going to take my job, John,
No.
or is he just is this the second clown?
No, he was a better negotiator, so he wanted a bigger salary than you. So I think I will stay with you.
That can be done because the peanuts you're paying me, all you should get is monkeys.
Yeah. Sometimes it's better to say nothing.
Sorry?
Sometimes it's just better to say nothing, John. Actually, Geertje, your daughter is in the Fusion Flowers now too, as well. The magazine of Allison.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh. Oh.
Oh.
There was a happy girl.
Yeah.
Oh. Almost
Yeah.
finished.
Peter saying thank you for highlighting the fantastic spray roses from Opstal. This way the florists know where to ask for. Pete, this is why we also show, we work with great products, but we need to show as well where they come from, because otherwise people don't know what to ask for. Of course, we are in Holland, so we see a lot of new things, great flowers coming up, like you also do. So and it's our job to tell everybody what nice things we see.
Almost finished.
And I will try to get some picture of you working on it as well, Geertje, to show the people what's happening inside.
You can see.
Yeah, and I think she's using the black Floral Fun because she's not covering it up total. It's just some highlights with roses and the black stones and the pickled aspidistra leaf.
Yeah, the stones have something special to it as well.
1 minute or 1 moment. I love details, and I used the same material. I covered the base.
Yeah.
She's creative with cork.
That's a joke only Dutch people will understand.
Sorry? But Cork is we have been to Cork with Flower.
Yeah.
So
we'll go again.
Yeah, it's correct.
It is Cork.
Yeah.
It was a Dutch program with Peter van der Poot and doing some really nice things with cork. You want me to?
Yeah. Can you hold it a bit? Yeah. Wait 1 second.
If you just leave the area, I will make some pictures. So you can post it later on social media.
Yeah. Actually, what we do after every show, we make pictures and we post them on our website. We make a lookbook of all the shows we did and all the arrangements we did. We're not only showing the pictures and some nice details of the book, but which flowers we used. So if you also want to make it, you can order those flowers. So visit flowercircus.nl/inspiration. There you can download those lookbooks.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome. You want me to take the roses?
Yeah.
And
the fourth one. The base is wood. I do it on a pin, and then I make some holes with a drill. Again.
Yeah.
And I put some wooden sticks in it. And then I make a web from elastic. And normally this is elastic. The growers, they used it for making
the flowers.
Yeah.
So if you need a new one, you just go into the greenhouse with Van der Lucht and you can get a new one.
Other color? Oh. And I think it's a very nice combination to use more colors. Then I have other colors, pink and gold and.
Yeah. Actually, some of the growers are using different colors of what is it, the elastic you're using, so they can see from which day they harvested. So if there are some claims or things like that. Monique Verbeek is saying, prachtig Geertje from Antwerp. Willie is afraid that John stole your arrangement.
Which one?
Alison is saying, hugs to Mr. John Koopman. So I think John will be happy as well. Some reactions on your previous arrangement, Geertje. Might sand and real black stones be considered a more sustainable mechanic, highlighting the inherent beauty of nature?
Beauty of nature.
Yeah, I think, yeah. What do we have more? So we have a lot of reactions, so I'm not a good reader. Yeah, big arrangement, this one. And it's nice to have all those kinds of colors, so a lot of things will be happening there.
Well, this almost finished with this one, but I do also use gold elastic. Then I have a nice web and then it's easier. How bigger the web, it's easier to put the flowers in.
Yeah.
And I show you about 5 minutes.
And the piece of wood is just in a metal stand, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. It looks great.
And here, and here. Yeah, this is finished.
So if there are any questions for Geertje, please ask. Piet van Kamp is saying, in the next issue of the Spanish magazine, there will be 30 pages of your work and all the other Dutch designers.
Perfect. Nice to hear.
Yeah. That's great. I mean, yeah, you make some fantastic stuff, so it's really nice that people can enjoy it as well. And like I said, I think it will be Monday. Our lookbook will be online as well on the website, so you can download it and see all the pictures of what Geertje made today.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, very careful.
The plastic tube that I used, I covered with sea salt, like this, nice stuff.
Yeah.
And a glass tube, not a glass tube, a plastic tube, but also they are the anthuriums in, they use anthuriums. And I do some sea salt, like this, and then I use some glue spray. And then a little bit more. And then you have a nice base for the anthurium.
Yeah. And I mean, the tubes, the anthuriums are already in the tube, so it's a really nice and decorative way to use the tubes as well.
Yeah, it's for free, and it's very nice for to use it. Don't throw it away, but use it.
The new or one of the anthuriums Geertje is using now is called Cardinal. No, not that one, the light yellow one.
This one.
No, the white one.
The white one. Sorry.
What is it with women who can't listen?
No.
I don't know. I'm still looking for one that can.
She almost looks like my own wife. She does it as well.
So, what about the Cardinal? It's a variety from the breeder Antura. It's just on the market. It has a really nice contrast with the spadix and the leaf. And the nice thing about it as well, it can resist some cold. So 1 or 2 days with 7 degrees. So for transport, that's no problem at all. Really nice one. And the other one, that's or 2 actually, we can almost say 2 that Geertje is using. It's Cantello. Cantello is the red one. And the nice thing is, the grower, if he cuts them 2 or 3 weeks earlier, the flower is still not opened. So it's almost like a pepper. And it gives a great effect in bouquets. Some of the varieties will open up, but Cantello for sure will not open up, so it will stay like this. It's a great variety to work in another way with the anthuriums. It's also 3 times a week on the Dutch auction and also available in all the web shops, I think, from all the export companies. So Geertje, what do you think about the new anthurium, the rolled up one, so the Cantello Rolls? No, the red one.
Yeah,
it's rolled up.
I love them. I use them also. This one, not another color, but I used it a couple of years ago for Dutch championships.
Yeah.
And I think most florists love this.
Yeah, this shape is great. I mean, it's...
Almost finished with anthurium.
Yeah. Laura DeLuga saying great designs, great commentary. Thank you, Laura, for the compliment. We do our best. Piet van Kamp is saying Geertje goes global. That's for sure. Kirsten van Dijk, I love the birch-based support. Birch is known as a pioneer plant among the first of the plant species to regenerate and renew devastated areas.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, what's happening?
Well,
getting nervous again.
John, can I have a new one, please? John.
John is not paying attention.
Well, sorry, you want more flowers?
Yeah, one.
One.
This one.
And you want
the
a
pink
Cantello
one.
roll?
The
white one?
This one.
Just ordinary Cantello.
Yeah, here.
And that's, oh yeah, sorry.
Yeah. We got an assistant, Mr. John, but he's not always paying attention, so... The Cantello is also a great big variety. Actually, more and more people are asking for longer anthuriums, and you can just order them at the growers. So what we see is that a lot of designers are using 80 centimeters anthurium. They're not always in the box, of course, but if you contact your supplier, they can order them at the growers. So if you have a big arrangement where you need long stems of anthurium, just ask for it.
This one is almost finished. I want to also make one nice detail with this one.
Willie's asking how much do I have to pay the other John? Yeah, like he said himself, Willie, I'm paying him with peanuts, and yeah, then you get a monkey. Well, it's circus, so we need a monkey.
He's thinking now.
No, he's not.
Oh.
That would be one of the first times.
You know what they say? It's the fool who asks and the wise man that just smiles.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
If John is an assistant, he should be wearing a sequin leotard. Just so you know, John. That's for the next time, Alison. Actually, Geertje, it would be nice, just like my little mini me, if you can rotate it as well, the arrangement, so that's rotating all the time. Yeah. Especially if you are on a hotel or somewhere, yeah, this is a great arrangement, and with the Anthuriums it will last long as well.
Very strong arrangement. There's also flexi grass.
Yeah. Flexi grass also from the company Adomex. Flexi grass is originally from Australia. That's where they cut it in the forest. And the nice thing is, yeah, like Geertje is showing now, you can bend it in any other way, or in any way. So that's great. You can even tie a knot with the flexigrass. It's a great great material to work with.
And one here.
Actually, a lot of the flowers and plants we're describing, there's a special online catalog available. It's called infoflowers.info. I will write it down as well. It's a catalog with all the flowers in there. It's updated weekly, so if there's a new variety coming up in the market, it will soon appear as well in their online catalog. And if you go to infoflowers.info and you use the promo code Flower Circus, you get a great discount. So I will put it in the comments after the show. Actually, the owner of the Infoflowers already put it in the comments, so have a look at it. Kirsten van Dijk is saying this design inspires. I see an abstract Christmas tree.
Yeah, you can also use it.
Yeah. It's a bit early for Christmas, but also with Flower Circus, one of the designers, Ruud Hazelaar, is saying it's almost Christmas, and he starts with this already around New Year, so he's also with his mind always at Christmas time.
I don't use Christmas lights, but I made some with handmade paper, some leaves.
Can you make a picture of the leaves that Geertje made?
Yeah,
we can show. You say handmade paper, so it's not just paper you buy in the store. It's something.
Yeah, and you can also do it with normal paper.
Yeah.
But I like this one better than.
Yeah, I've seen you working with it in Croatia as well. It's a really nice material, or it's really nice paper. It's rough. It's a nice structure to the bouquets as well.
Yeah, I think it's a very natural looking and a perfect combination with the flowers.
Yeah. Let me see. I've got a nice picture now as well to show you. So we have a little bit more of an understanding what kind of paper it is. There it is. Including some confetti as well on the table. There. So. Yeah, and of course, Kirsten, you can also use some Christmas lights in the arrangement to make it more like a Christmas tree. And the nice thing is with
with spring, with what eggs in it, feathers. This is a base you can use it every time at the year.
Yeah, and especially if you have some bigger companies who you supply with flowers on a weekly basis or in every other week. Just use this basis with, let's say, the Anthuriums this week for one company, and next week you change it, other flowers in it, and you bring it to another company, so you can use the base several times. I think that's a wise way of using the base, and you put some effort in it as well. So Willie's asking, do you make your own paper, Geertje?
No, no.
Or no, not yet.
No, not yet. It's too much work. I buy it.
Okay. Yeah. Actually, Willie's asking because Willie himself is making whiskey. So he's still waiting for it, I think. Still 2 years to go for the 12-year-old. Using spent rose petals with laundry lint to make your own own paper. And yes, life would be such an effect. Yeah, that's true. Loving these permanent structures, which can be flowered and reflowered over and over again. It's just the way you spend some time on making an arrangement like that or a base like that. Yeah, in the end, if you don't make it anymore, maybe paint the base itself as well, and it looks totally different. So let's see what we got here.
Now make a bouquet. The base of it is a styrofoam, and I covered with tape, and then I covered with tape. And then, I used also handmade paper. And now I make a nice bouquet in it. You can use it base for a normal bouquet, but also you can use this for a bridal bouquet.
Yeah. And again, you just glued the paper on the styrofoam bowl, right?
Yeah. And the first I covered with tape, because then otherwise there are some holes in the styrofoam, and with plastic tape that works better, I think.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's a great tip to tell the people to get the best possible result. But I really like the structure of the base with all because you made just tiny parts of
yeah.
paper, right?
I used tiny parts of handmade paper, and I started here, and then I work dak pannen.
Yeah.
Good. And this base, you can use it for, I use it many times, and it's very, it tastes good, and I can show, I use every kind of flower. And now I used this nice flower.
Yeah. Oh, wait, I will hide myself so people can see it. It looks like an Astomeria, but actually it is half. It's called Charmelia. It's a crossbreed of Astomeria and another flower. I don't know who knows it, so please tell in the comments if anybody knows more about the Charmelia. That it's a crossbreed between Astomeria and another flower. And if nobody knows yet, I will explain a little bit later. First, some Petersporum in it, and with a pin you put the leaves of the aspidistra also in the base, right, Geertje?
Oh, here, standing here.
She has to get used to being on stage, so we have to put her in the center of
it. I thought it was.
Yeah. She just wants to hide behind a man, so she sees me and she wants to hide behind me.
Well, I use different kinds of green.
Okay. Wouter is saying it's a secret what the crossbreed is, so I'm not going to tell them. So unless you want, of course, Wouter. But question, Geertje, why do you always start with the greens first?
Yeah, I learned it at school. First green and then the flowers. But I would say the last couple of years I don't use a many green anymore.
Yeah.
But I want to see the flower. But I think for this flower you can this very nice combination with green. Yeah, we learned on school. First green, and then the flowers.
Yeah.
The funeral work. Yeah, first the base, and then you put the flowers in it.
Yeah. Yeah, flowers also damage more easily than the greens. So yeah, that's why it's also a good reason to start with the greens and then later start with the flowers and end with the most delicate flowers. I will show Geertje is using three types of or three colors of Charmelia. First one is already on the market for a couple of years. Charmelia. It's like you see, it has many flowers on one stem. That's the difference with a normal, yeah, let's call it a normal Ostomeria. Aren't more flowers, and the vase life is much better as well. So I think I've seen movies that it was standing 3 weeks, even 4 weeks. And the whole Charmelia series started out with Charmelia, a light pink one. Then they had the Charmelia, the white one as well. The nice thing is that the first flowers are already open. That's the way how the grower sends them to the auction. So you directly have some color in your bouquet as well. And all the flowers will open, so that's great. And if you have a closer look to one of the flower stems, you see one flower flowering and then some smaller flowers. And that's already saying with which flower it is crossbreed, because it's a freesia. It's between a crossbreed between a freesia and an Ostomeria. And the third one Geertje is using, Charmelia blush. Then white one with a nice pink blush on it. Yeah, very long lasting. One stem is already a bouquet on itself. So many flowers that are on one stem. So many reactions from people. So I'm a man, so I can't do two things at once, Geertje. And people watching, you have to forgive me for that.
You know the difference between a man and a woman? A man can tell he can't do two things at a time. A woman can't, so they just do both things off.
Oh, nou wegwezen.
Just shoot them with some confetti later, Geertje.
Yeah.
Laura Luga saying, I literally remember where I was when I first saw Charmelia. The symposium and folks were debating what it was. It's great. I mean, in Holland, I don't know in the US, but in Holland, the Ostomerias are sold with bunches of 10, and the Charmelias are with bunches of 5. So that already shows how big the flowers are. Some people thought it was larkspur. No, it wasn't. So, are you covering the base as well, or under the base, Geertje, right?
The bottom, not the whole base. I want to see it.
Yeah, yeah. You used. Yeah, you had a lot of time preparing it, or a lot of time, but you prepared the base. So if you cover it now, it's pretty.
Almost finished.
And it's really nice when you see this bouquet developing, because all the flowers will open. So it will be a sea of whites and pinks and light pinks. So it's going to look great. You are using scissors now, Geertje. What do you normally use? Do you use scissors or a knife? What do you prefer?
I use for this, not a knife. Yeah, the first, yeah, I use for the, yeah, how do you call it? For the soft flowers. First, I cut it with this, and then I use a knife for like this. Moet ik sneller?
Okay.
I'm not being impatient, but just speeding it up just a little.
Thank you. Well.
No, it's a great bouquet, and Kirsten is saying as well, I love the Biedermeier effect. And I also love how the greens make the bouquet much bigger. So that's also a great way of, yeah. I love how people or designers use the greens to make it look much bigger.
Yeah, I think
Again, like I said,
this is quite nice that the bottom is covered with greens.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a compliment, Geertje.
Yeah, thank you, John. Thank you. Well, this number
What's next?
six. Well, this base is also handmade. I use also this glass faces, and then I cover it with handmade paper and glue it on the wooden plates. And I use also glass tubes, and I cover it also with handmade paper, and I glue it with hot glue on the big faces.
Okay.
And I use.
Can you put it more to the right, or I will just hide myself, then it will be okay as well.
Sorry.
Just keep it like this. It's okay.
Yeah, okay. And I use one flower because I think that's very pure. Oh, sorry.
Oh, that's okay. Women, you can't live with them.
But don't worry, Geertje. You get compliments from the people, and next time we will get another John to help. Willie is saying she's really good, not her first rodeo. You make really, really nice things, Geertje. Also, Tatjana is saying very nice bouquet, the one you may have just finished.
Thank you.
What Geertje is using at the moment is a Santini chrysanthemum. It's a new one from Deliflor. It's called Chrysanthemum Pixel Snowy. We all know that pixel is a small thing, and it has a huge amount of flowers on one stem. And it's really nice to in this composition as well. It's grown by Deliflor is the breeder. In Holland, it's grown by the companies called Zento. And I think it's on the market now for just a week. So
yeah, I love this one.
And can you tell something more about why you love this one, Geertje?
Because normally the flowers are bigger and they are very small and I think it's like a cute flower. Yeah, nice for now. You can use them very good for a bouquet, and yeah, I think also for bridal work to glue.
yeah.
And now I use not much, but some grass for a detail. Not too much because I want to see the flower. I think that's now very important. I use now, well, not many different products.
It's really simple, but it really shows. I mean, the natural look of it with the white.
The color
and
with the base and the flowers. Yeah.
Yeah. It really works together, and like one of the first designs as well. If you make a smaller one or a smaller composition with the same effect, that's great. I mean, you can even make this one bigger to make it a real wow arrangement. Put it in the middle of your shop. Let people enjoy it and bring it. And if they say, okay, our budget is not as big, we have a smaller one, but they still got the feeling of the big arrangement. So they're most likely to buy it. And how do you fill the tubes, Geertje? Because it's paper around it. I can imagine that it's.
I filled it with this one.
Yeah.
So yeah.
What was that about the big one and using a small one?
Okay. We'll just ignore Geertje will just ignore him for the rest of the show. Tatjana saying a very good idea. Kirsten is calling it a modern meadow walk.
Moet je het slappe lach krijgen nu weer. Kijk, this is also finished now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks great.
Oh, finished already. I was just minding my own business, but yeah, we have an additional.
Well, it's
surprise.
It's 4 o'clock. Oh
yeah, we have one.
I have one. The last
we
one.
Have one more. Yeah, Flower Circus. Let's say it last bouquet. So it's in the Flower Circus style. And with Flower Circus, of course, we need a lot of color. We need confetti. So what Geertje is going to do, she's going to use the flowers of the growers that sponsored us with the flowers of the growers which sponsored us today. And thanks to them, we can.
And again, oh, that's nice.
Thank you.
Yeah. Now it's a really confetti bouquet.
Well,
So thanks to these growers, we can do the show. So thank you very much for that, Lucht Lysiantes, and also for letting us use your premises and the experience center. Don't worry, John will clean up afterwards because he is throwing the confetti everywhere. So
4 o'clock.
Thank you, Ademex. Thank you, Kwekerij de Opstal, Captain Colin, Deliflor, Antura, Charmelia. Everybody is already liking the frame a lot, Geertje. You already get compliments for that. Laura DeLuga saying Instagram bouquet, all the colors, lovely frame, Piet Verkampen. The frame is art.
John, can you tell something more about the double variety of Santa Day for the color lily?
The double varieties?
The double variety, and it's quite unique. It's the orange one, and I'm not sure which variety it is. I will get a close up and I'll WhatsApp it to you.
Yeah, okay, then we can show it as well. Geertje saying, or Alison is saying, Geertje is famous for these frames.
Thank you.
And can you tell more about the frame, Geertje?
This base also I used a styrofoam bowl. It's the half of this, and then covered also with tape, and then I glued with hot glue the dry material on it. First I made a frame with wire, and then I covered up with nice rounds, like a confetti effect.
Yeah. Actually, Geertje did some shows already for us in England and in Croatia. And if you look it up on our website, there you can see some of the frames she made as well and the bouquets. And they are really fantastic. That's why I'm really happy that Geertje is one of our flower magicians. Let's see, I've got the picture of the double Zendacia, so I can show it as well. Let's go there. And while Geertje keeps on adding all the flowers of the growers, I can show you the picture of the. Oh, let's put it like this, then people can see it. Here you can see it has two flowers on one stem. So it's really, let's call it the designer Zendacia. And Alison is saying the doubles used to be thrown away, but now they are premium flowers. I think that's happening with a lot of breeders, that while yeah, many years ago, also with the roses, if there was a green center in the rose, they tend to throw it away because they thought it wasn't nice. And when the grower or when the designers starting to visit the breeders, they said, okay, I really like it. Why isn't it on the market?
Charmelia?
Charmelia, sorry.
White, pink?
The pink one. Forgot some grower.
Well, Geertje is adding more and more flowers in it. So you see more strange shapes, strange other colors coming up just because, and I think that's a great thing, more and more breeders start talking with designers, with florists about what they want. Laura say gorgeous, can't even say I've ever seen a double one. Alison says she has major issues with the screen and comments freezing. Let's hope that's not for everybody, so please let me know if you can still see us. We only bought 1 hour of time, broadcasting time at Facebook, so hopefully they don't kick us out. Hello special. That's what Kirsten is saying. So yeah, I mean, this is really a flower circus bouquet, and I think this is a great way to, or a great way to end another flower circus live stream with a bouquet like this. Yeah, hopefully you enjoyed it. Before we stop, of course, we need to know who's going to be the next flower magician. Because begin the first Friday of August, we will have another show again. So I think let's do the lottery and see who's going to be the next flower magician.
Well, Tineke makes very beautiful arrangements.
Yeah. So yeah, let's next time it's Tineke. So I'm really glad we'll see Tineke next time, and I'm really happy. I am happy with what you made today, Geertje. I'm also a little bit happy with you, John, that you helped out. Yeah, thank you everybody. I hope you enjoyed the show. And of course, Flower Circus show. We already had some confetti, but I think we need to end with some confetti as well.
Just bend over, John.
So, okay, so here we go. 1, 2, 3.
See you
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you for watching.
See you next time. Thank you, everybody, for watching. And don't forget, every Friday we also have Flower Circus talks with leading people from the flower industry. So, hope to see you next time, and thank you all for watching. Bye-bye.
Bye.